Here we go. Do you recognise that? Do you recognise that one? I tell you what, when it came out in the paper, they'd leaked the manifesto. I thought, oh my God, I hope it's like that. It's better, isn't it? It's better because of this man, right? And what this represents is the ideas of Labour from long ago. For the many, not the few, right? And this is for the few. Now, we started. Nobody can go missing from this election. Don't say there's no difference. By God, there's a difference between these two manifestos, isn't there? So let's be saying to everybody, you can't go missing on this election. You've got to get out and vote. You've got to go out for the pensioners. You've got to go out for the kids at school. You've got to go out for the health service. All those things that we talk about in here, that she doesn't talk about. You know where she puts passion on? Will you vote for me? You can see she's been practicing in the mirror to make it look as if she's passionate. Christ, if that's passionate, I'm giving up in my life, right? But this is serious. It really is serious. Because what she's actually doing is saying, I don't want to debate with this man. How can you have an election without debating about the two approaches, right? She's scared, isn't she? She's scared. By God, she's every reason to be. You know, this woman's been doing more U-turns than anybody you can see. You've heard the latest, haven't you? So this is a woman who said, I want you to trust me. I won't follow that one up. I want you to trust me. I'm stable. Believe in me. Stable, trust her, stability. Let me remind you, this is a woman who said a number of things. She came to power, not elected, she's in now, and she said, there will not be another election till 2020. Yeah. By God, she got out quick. She brought in legislation to push through that, right? This is a woman who also said, I believe in a very low migration, 100,000. That's been in 5 manifestos. And she said it again, but she never delivered on it. It's another U-turn. And then she had the audacity to say to us, I believe in the minimum wage. Do you remember when Labour first brought in the minimum wage? They said there'll be millions unemployed. No, there weren't. There was more, millions of people went back to work. The Tories have never, whether it ever is, they never keep their promise. So if you want somebody to be elected, first of all you've got to believe what they say, and you can't do it with her. She changes every hour. So what you've got to do, can you deliver? I came to Gould here, didn't I, Terence, a long time ago. Do you remember that little pledge card I had, right? Did we say on this pledge card, after 18 years of the Tories, that we want smaller classrooms? Did we get smaller classrooms? Yeah! Bloody hell, Terence, there's an election on here. Did we get smaller classrooms? Yes! We said we'd get people back to work, 1 million or so more, and with minimum wage, and we delivered as we promised. Did we say that we will rescue the health service that had been run down after 18 years of the Tories? Yeah. Did we do that? Yeah. And has it gone down again? Yeah. The nurses are at the food banks, the surgeons are leaving, the doctors are in crisis, and they said, and she said, health service is actually safe in our hands. Her private health service might be safe in hands. What they're doing is breaking up a health service that the Labour government brought in 1947 for our people. Now that's where, to remind people, we in 47, and this election's as big as that, we brought out, we wanted a health service, we wanted welfare, we wanted housing, and we delivered on that in 1947. And now we did it again, but now the Tories in 18 years run it down. After 6 years of this outfit, they've done the same. Our health services in a bankruptcy state, our kids are being Can you imagine taking the food off the kids to pay for the private? That's what they say. And you listen, I've lost all my confidence because I failed the 11 plus. That bugger wants to bring the 11 plus back, but you know what's more offensive? She wants to bring back and save the money and give it to the grammar schools while she runs down our school system with teachers leaving, the kids and the thing. That's what she's doing. So, as you'll have gathered, I can't stick the woman. And what she's going to do to our people. Look at the pensioners. The pensioners thought they were all right. Are they all right now? Are they worried? Are they having their houses taken away from them? Yes. For people who fought in the war, for people who've given everything, they paid the national insurance, she comes along and says, I'm sorry, I want your house to pay for the services for the poor. Yeah, back to the poorhouse system. We're back to everything the Tories always were. So what gets me about this woman, she can't give a promise. Come here, this man's going to win, isn't he? Yeah! Pick up that bag, because you kept saying, what's in that bag? This woman, she's taking the food out of our kids. She's also then beginning our pensioners, running them into fear and to worry when they thought at this time of their life they could have confidence, they could believe they've done the bit for the country and they wanted to be treated fair. So whether it's in the education, whether it's our health service, in the food stores, they're bad enough. I personally would be in that. But you know what worries me most of all? She's a vicious woman. And this really is turning for us. She wants to run this box. She wants to tear it apart. This is a woman. She said, I'm a working class party. And you know, in all working class towns now we're going to get hunting. Now, how many have been on a horse and chased the fox in? Well, that's what she wants to do. Not any of the pensions or the kids. And she, is that dog all right? I don't want it chasing the fox. But this one, she wants to tear it apart for sport, for humour. Is that the priorities that we're going to do? It shows the character. So you've got to put this man in with it and go, right, we're going to do that. But the man who's made the difference, and if you're talking about policy, well, we're well on the way, they prepared it. And you've had the most vicious attacks in the press, in the press. I was doing double for the BBC. in the press, attacked. No man has been attacked more than this man. And he hasn't joined into it. He hasn't got into the gutter with him, has it? He said, this is what I believe. That is integrity. That is honesty. This is the man making the difference. And he's the man to be the next Prime Minister.